Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliana. Welcome back to another version of Shop My Collection. You know, when I sit right here and you have a view of the perfumes, you know I'm going to be talking about perfumes. So, what are our houses today? Our houses are Mugler and Dolce and Gabbana. So obviously I don't have too many of these perfumes, so that's why I combined them to make a full video. With no further ado, let's get on with this video. So where do we want to go first? Let's go with the Dolce and Gabbana. Dolce and Gabbana. Anyway, we're moving on. First and foremost on my Dolce and Gabbana side is going to be the only one. When I got this perfume, it reminded me so much of La Vie Belle, but it was different enough that I had to have it. Does that make sense? So, because I just repurchased La Vie Belle to have in my collection again, like I think a couple of years ago. I started with it, but then finished the bottle, and then thought, okay, I'm moving on to bigger and greater things. But then I figured, you know what, Juliana, I know better than La Vie Belle. Stop pretending like you're better than La Vie Belle. Have it, want it, love it. I stopped hiding. This one is the only one by Dolce and Gabbana. It's sweet. It's lovely. It has a ton of vanilla. It has a little bit of coffee. Now that. So I used to wear this to work religiously. Religiously. And one of my coworkers commented and was like, when you walk in and I smell you, I don't know, I kind of wake up. And I'm like, really? Like, that's how she said it. I didn't tell her to. I didn't tell her that my perfume had a coffee note. I did not tell her. But she felt like she was waking up. So I was revitalizing her. So I was vital to her day. All because of the only one by Dolce Gabbana. I love this perfume, y'all. I do love it. Like, look at this dent. For all the fragrances I own, for me to have a dent this big, you know the love is real. Okay? Okay. Now for this next perfume, if you're doubting how much I love the only one, I think this next perfume is going to chase your doubts away. You're thinking, Juliana, why would it do that? Because this next perfume is called The Only One by Dolce & Gabbana. Yes, I'm not playing mind games with you. You're thinking, I just did the only one right now, but that's a different bottle. What are you doing? Why are you confusing us? What did we do? My lovelies, you didn't do anything wrong. It's not me. It's really not me. It's them. But is the only one or the perfume intense? And intense it is, but not in the bad ways. Okay, so you see how the previous perfume, the only one or the perfume, I loved it. The coffee, the everything going on was absolutely amazing put together. I just didn't know I would love another version. Now this version is the version that has a little coconut in it. Yes, yes, you had it right. A little coconut. I normally don't like coconut fragrances because they make me feel like you're forcing me to be in vacation mode when I don't want to be in vacation mode, you know. But this has a coconut that is done so beautifully, and then it has some iris. Before I blunder, let me read the notes to you because maybe I made a mistake. We never know. I'm not perfect. Are you perfect? I'm not. These are the notes in this fragrance. We have white floral, vanilla, coconut, citrus, woody, sweet, and fresh. What? Like, it's like someone took a look at me, studied what I liked, and then came up with this perfume. You can't tell me otherwise. And I'm delusional enough to believe that that could happen. Thank you very much. But this is so beautifully done. This is fall. This is fall during the day because of that freshness. So it's not as heavy, you know? This is fall when you have that sweater on and you just want to, you know, do that rich widow look where you just wrap a sweater around yourself and breathe in the foliage, breathe in the fresh air, because this is a fresh start to your life. This is the perfume you're going to wear. The only one, Eau de Parfum Intense. The woody is going to make you feel protected, you know, like it's wrapping you in one hug. The coconut is going to remind you to be playful. The vanilla is going to make you feel loved and comforted. It is so beautiful. The floral is going to remind you that you are a classy bitch. No matter what, even though the weather is gloomy, even though you have to go to work, even though you don't have a rich man yet, you're still a classy bitch. This is one of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. When I bought it, kid you not, I smelled it and I was like, oh my gosh, if this was made into a room spray, I would purchase it 100%. I would be okay with my house smelling like this. Dolce & Gabbana, if you ever come across this video from this girl from nowhere, I'll buy it. I'll buy a room spray of the only one Intense. My name is Juliana and I approve this message. Okay, on to the next one. On to the next house, Mugler. I don't know, how much do you guys know about the house of Mugler? Because they have been doing their thing, you know, in the fashion world, in the perfume world, and for a very long time. And why didn't we know about this? Why were people gatekeeping? Not cool. Anyway. My first fragrance of the day from the house of Mugler has to be Alien. Did you see the pause I made before I said Alien? It was for the dramatic effect. Did you feel the drama on your end? Or should I say it again? Okay, I'm going to say it again. The fragrance is Alien. Oh, forgive me. I'm in a playful mood. I do not know why. I don't explain these things. I just pick the outfits of my life. I don't know what my life is going on about. Anyway, Alien. Alien is such a polarizing scent. You either hate it and think it's going to smell like insecticide, or you absolutely love it and think it was expertly done. You may ask, Juliana, what are your feelings towards this perfume? So, once upon a time, it was during the pandemic, and people are talking about perfumes, people are talking about the perfumes they love. And then one perfume reviewer I loved watching mentions this perfume that could be refilled. And I'm like, I know about this because many months ago, not that many, I'm not that old, I worked in Ulta, had what's it called, refilling stations, and one of them was for Alien, but for some reason it just never intrigued me. That is on the Juliana back then, because she did not know what was good for her. Okay, she did not know anything. She was a young girl. You can't blame her. She did not know. Okay, ignorance is bliss, as they say. But grown Juliana got with the shit and she knew what's up. So I hear this girl mentioning Alien, Alien, Alien. Oh, I love it so much. She was talking about how unique of a fragrance it is, how if someone likes it, then they're in a caliber of their own kind of thing, right? And so I'm thinking, okay, I want to be in this caliber. Let me blind buy Alien. And I did. It came to my house. I smelled it the first day and I'm like, oh my goodness, I love this. This is so different, you know? And so I'm like, I can't wait to wear it. So a couple of weeks passed by and I wear it. And I hated it. Hated it. I was so mad at myself. I was like, Juliana, how could you not test it out? It was one of my first blind buys. And I was thinking, how could you not test it out? Now you hate it. And you can get the money back because the return date is done. You didn't, it was a whole of mental anguish going on. Okay? So at some point, I used it as a room freshener because I just wanted it to get done. Thank goodness I stopped doing that because that is reckless behavior, and I gave it a rest. And so I'm watching YouTube as one does. Thank you for watching, by the way. Please subscribe and comment and like. Yes, I'm going to promote myself. Thank you so much. I was watching a YouTube video as one does, and I come across someone reviewing the Alien perfume and saying, if you get it and you hate it, give it a rest, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, come back to it and let me know. Boy, am I glad I didn't give it away. First of all, one thing I've noticed in my perfume journey is that our nose elevates with the more perfumes we smell, right? Coming from the La Vie Belles, the Juicy Couture, the, all the sweet, pleasing everybody perfumes, and then smelling this was like a sledgehammer to my head. It was disorienting. I did not know what was going on. If I was in a cartoon, I would have the little stars going around my head because that's because it was confusing. Anyway, going back to the perfume, Alien is expertly mixed. I stand by it. I stand by it being a good perfume because, oh my goodness, you wear it and you feel so edgy. You feel so brand new. You're like those people who knew me before I wore Alien do not know me at all right now because I'm different. Do you guys want to hear the notes? Because I would like to tell you the notes. Thank you so much. These are the notes on Alien. White floral, amber, woody, and flowers. It says it has jasmine as its white flowers, and then it has cashmeran and amber. I think cashmeran is what really made me stick around because obviously I love white flowers, I love amber perfumes, but it also has a little bit of iris and lavender. They don't list it, but I can smell it. I think that's what makes it a little polarizing, the iris and the lavender together with the jasmine. But the cashmeran and the amber brings you back. It's like, no, honey, come back. You know that those commercials? First they're sour and then they're sweet for Sour Patch Kids. Alien is the best version of a Sour Patch Kid. Oh my goodness, I had never thought about it. The more you know, right? I know. For the House of Mugler, we have Alien. Love it. It has a permanent space in my collection. Now, last but not least, and don't let the size of this next fragrance fool you. It is still a valued member of this collection, okay? Good things come in all packages, big or small. Don't judge. Anyway, this next fragrance is from the House of Mugler, Alien Goddess. Obviously, after you've had me bash and gosh about the original Alien, you're not surprised that the only other Mugler fragrance I have in my collection is Alien Goddess. This came out a couple of years ago, and first of all, their marketing plan for this perfume was genius, freaking genius. Let me show you. I'm going to insert a picture of the campaign and tell me what you think. They did the campaign so well that I looked at it and I was like, okay, the next time I'm in a Sephora, I have to sniff it. And the next time I got a chance to walk into a Sephora, I was rushing. I couldn't sniff it and really enjoy it and see if I wanted it. But I said, you know what, I'm going to grab a travel size because we're now finance queens. We now don't just waste money. I grabbed the travel size and I was not disappointed. It is beautiful. My God, it's beautiful. It's giving goddess. Literally, it's giving actual goddess. Now, this fragrance, let me tell you, this fragrance is the best for this transition period, right? We are leaving summer and going into fall. So the mornings are chilly, but the evenings are kind of warmish, but not too warm, warmish, you know? So you still need the playfulness of summer, but the coziness of fall. This babe, this babe is your go-to. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Go to your nearest Sephora. I don't know if Shoppers Drug Mart has it or Ulta has it, but they have to if they carry Mugler, and I think everyone carries it. Go sniff it or get a tester of it and tell me what you think, because do not miss the chance to wear it during the transition from summer to fall. It was made for this transition. This is where it's going to shine. You're going to walk into a room, it's going to kind of project, but not in a way of like, oh, who is that? It's going to be like, oh my God, do you smell that? And then you're going to look back and smile because it's you. And you're a goddess. And you're finally being seen as the goddess you are. What? Anyway, I hope you guys have loved this video. Shop my collection, Mugler and Dolce & Gabbana. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.